This is a message I received a few days ago. Do you want to help me raise $1 billion for the space mission? We can split it 50-50 once we reach the goal. That means $500 million will be for you. If you've never gone viral on Instagram before, it's actually a lot different than going viral on TikTok. When you go viral on TikTok, it's cool, but it's not like the biggest deal, and you don't have that many people reaching out and DMing you directly because of it. You'll have a good amount, but nothing compared to Instagram. And as I mentioned on some previous recent episodes, I figured out how to go viral on Instagram consistently. I shared that in my newsletter yesterday. If you want to hear exactly how I did that, you can just go to edwardsturm.com/articles. Read the articles titled, I think it's This is How I 3X My Instagram Followers, something like that. But I give the exact directions. I don't hide stuff, unlike the people who I'm going to talk about in this episode. And so when you go viral on IG, you've never done it, I want to share what it's actually like, because I just think it's interesting. I don't know if this is going to be a growth hack episode, though there is a lesson at the end. There is something to be learned from this that I will share, but it's just the messages that I receive and the calls that I got on not knowing who I was going to be talking to. What a learning experience for me. So that one that I just received, I thought that was, this person's like, yeah, help me raise $1 billion for the space mission, and then you keep half of it. Okay, but if this person is raising $1 billion to do a project, then giving just half of it, that's not going to the project. That's a rug pull, and that's illegal. It's illegal. That was one message. There was this guy. He has like 500,000 followers. This is somebody else. So there's this guy has like 500,000 followers, and I'm just out here on Instagram and TikTok, just sharing the things that I'm learning, sharing what I'm doing, sharing what I'm learning, trying to really not hide anything. If you listen to the show, you know that I don't hide stuff. Okay, so this is what this person says to me. Oh my God, this is so this person with 500,000 followers reaches out, says, "What do you know about panels? I don't suppose much. If so, you would be at 100,000 followers at least." I responded, I said, "That's a hook if I ever heard one, because that's a hook. I was curious, so I got to hear what panels are." Person said, "I mean, call it what you want. I'm just spreading the word. It doesn't affect me at all. I'm a humanitarian. I help. That's what I do. Just saw your post and thought, damn, if he knew what I did, sheesh." So I made a post about a tool that I use to grow on all social media, reusevideo.com. I talk about it all the time on this podcast. Makes it so your videos come out from one channel onto every other channel. If there's a watermark like TikTok, the watermark is removed. So you can just release a video on one channel and simultaneously comes out everywhere else. I made a video about that in February, went viral. I took that video this week, put it onto Instagram. It went viral again. This person reached out with that message. So I want to know what panels are. At least 100,000 followers, that's what this person says. I'm growing. At the time, I was growing at a very healthy rate, really fast, growing by thousands of people each day. But I was still curious. So we video chat a few days ago, and this person says, yeah, there's this thing called panels, and everyone's following is fake. The person wouldn't tell me what panels were. I had to get his book in order to find out what it was. And in order to get his book, I had to give my email. And he wouldn't just tell me what it is. He also said that Mr. Beast's following is mostly fake and could be purchased with $60,000. That's what this person said. And he was just screaming at me like a crazy person. That's what it was like. And I just regretted being on that call so hard. These people, they think that others are stupid. That's the commonality among all of these scammers who messaged. I think there's people who are savvy scammers. I saw a lot of savvy scammers in crypto. I mentioned on yesterday's episode, we ran the biggest blockchain meetup in the world and invented play to earn in crypto. I came across a lot of scammers, savvy scammers. But the social media scammers, this is like the lowest level of scammers. And if you are just a smart business person, if you're listening to this and you consider yourself a smart business person, it's just pathetic. It's funny, it's sad, and it's pathetic. I have one more example. And by the way, I'm recording this during the edit because as I was listening to the original recording, I'm just like, man, all of these people, they just think you're stupid. These dumb scammers think everybody else like them is dumb. That's something I learned from a narcissist that I know, a clinical narcissist who's also a liar. The thing about liars is liars think everybody else is lying. And so these dumb scammers, they think everybody else is dumb like them. Okay, here's another one. I was going to delete this email, but I saved it so I could read it on the podcast. So this person reached out to me. This wasn't a bot, because this person reached out to me on IG from the video and then reached out to me again through the contact form on my website. Person opens the message by saying, "Hello, Ben." I don't know why this person is saying Ben. This person is reaching out to me on edwardsturm.com, so clearly my name is not Ben. And this is not a bot. This is a real person who also messaged me on Instagram. And so this is the message. I'm just going to read some of it because it's so garbage. "I'm reaching out because I believe your expertise could be instrumental in 2 high-potential projects I've spearheaded. Option 1. I'm embarking on an exhilarating journey to forge a treasury of passive income streams through online projects. The goal is ambitious yet straightforward. Launch within a month and demand no more than an hour of management monthly, all while generating substantial returns. Currently, I'm in the experimental phase with 3 promising ideas, and I'm keen to integrate growth marketing strategies using cost-effective AI tools. Your proficiency could be the secret sauce to transforming these seeds into bountiful trees." I think this person, I know 100% this person used ChatGPT to write this. And then this person tried to sell me on an accelerator. This is option 2. "I've taken the plunge into a venture that's poised to fill a glaring void in the startup arena. Accelerator Con." This isn't just a conference company. It's a beacon for accelerators and a compass for founders. The vision is to create a nexus for early stage startups, blah, blah, blah. I am on the lookout for innovative ways to magnetize these startups on the conference without incurring significant expenses. I mean, this person can just subscribe to my newsletter and listen to this podcast because I share all that stuff. So many scammers out there. So what's the lesson? What is the takeaway here? What is the takeaway? These people, there's one more person who I'm forgetting. Oh, the other one is just a combination of people. It's just people will try to pitch me onto making review videos for their products for a commission because they don't have money to pay. Their products are terrible and they know their products are terrible. And it's like, yo, an affiliate commission of $0 is $0 because the product's not going to sell because it's garbage and you know it. So a lot of scammers reaching out. The takeaway is don't be a zero-sum person, because I think the best people, and I guess I consider myself to be one of those people, a lot of good people seem to gravitate towards me, and I appreciate everyone who does. But I just really think the savvy killers, and killers, I mean that in a good way, the people who are doing big things and who are doing them effectively, they can tell who is a zero-sum person and who is not. And so what does a zero-sum person mean? These zero-sum people, they justify everything as a win-lose scenario. And because of that, they justify these actions. They think that if they don't take advantage of others, somebody else will. So they might as well be the ones who benefit. And there's so many people like this. And what I didn't expect is that when you go viral on Instagram, like really viral, this video is up to 1.4 million views now, that you were just going to have so many of these people reaching out. And it's funny how it makes you a target for them. You know what the other thing is? These people have a disregard for long-term relationships. They don't care about long-term beneficial friendships. Whereas the people that I work with, I've been working with these people for years. I talk to them for years. Somebody comes into my orbit and we usually stay in touch for years and years and years, if not more. Just we're still in touch now. So and people like that, they run through people to get a quick buck. It's these quick buck people, and honestly, it makes me sick. These quick buck people. If you look at all of the strategies that I recommend on my newsletter, in my articles, on this podcast, they're not like quick buck, F somebody over type strategies. They're play the long game, create an amazing inbound funnel, and benefit like that. And sure, there's growth hacks along the way, and I talk about these growth hacks, but that doesn't mean I'm advocating effing people over. I think there's just so many of these people, and they don't understand that others can discern their BS. So yeah, takeaway, play the long game. If you play the long game, you will succeed a lot faster than you think you will. The biggest shortcut is the long cut. As I've started saying, the biggest shortcut is the long cut. And don't be a scammer. This is episode 124 of The Edward Show. This is my daily podcast. I do this every day. I do it for the love. I will talk to all of you again tomorrow. Bye now.